Okay, today we are going to talk about the uses of por and para. I'm also going to have this slideshow up on Canvas for you all if you would like to have that easily accessible, so without the video. So, without further ado, I know you've all been waiting anxiously for this. We're going to start with the uses of por. So a lot of you probably know por and para, both of them meaning for. And today we're going to go into, not all, but a lot of the uses that we're going to have for these prepositions. So first, with por is the cause, reason, or motivation for doing something. A lot of times you can replace por, in this case, with due to or because of. So in the example sentences, la universidad me rechazó por mis notas horribles. The university rejected me for my horrible grades. So due to my horrible grades, the university rejected me. The second example, siempre vamos a ese restaurante por su pasta. So the reason that we go to this restaurant is the pasta. Because of the pasta, due to the pasta, we go to that restaurant. So first use of por, cause, reason, or motivation. The next use is going to be through, by, or around. So it can be, you can go through something. For example, the first example sentence, hay que entrar por la puerta a la izquierda. You need to enter through the left door. By and around. So the second sentence has the around idea. Nos gusta caminar por la ciudad el primer día de vacaciones. We like to walk around the city. So we don't have a real destination, we just want to go around. The next use of por will be in place of or on behalf of. So you're doing something for someone, but you're doing it on behalf of them. Okay, so for example, el abuelo de Andrés no habla inglés. Él va al médico y habla por ella. Let's change this so that it's grammatically correct to la abuela. Sorry. So, la abuela, Andrés' grandmother, doesn't speak English, so he goes to the doctor and speaks on her behalf because she wouldn't be able to communicate otherwise. And the second sentence, estoy ocupada, mi esposo fue al supermercado por mí, por más papel higiénico. So he went in my place because I was so busy. And then we have our other 4 more toilet paper. That was his reason for going. Another use of por will be method or means. So again, we can kind of exchange por with by or via. So these are going to be your means of travel or your methods of communication. We have our example sentences. Entregamos la tarea por correo electrónico, by email. We hand in our homework by email. And then no es posible viajar por avión ahora. It's not possible to travel by plane right now. So the first is a method of communication and the second is a means of travel. Our next option will be general location or general time of day. So we have the meaning around once again. Me ducho por la mañana. I shower in the morning, right? I don't have a specific time that I shower, just generally in the morning. And then hay un basurero por aquí. Is there a trash can around here? One more use of por is an exchange. So la falda no te queda bien, debes cambiarla por otra. You should exchange it for a different one. Or mi amigo me dio su almuerzo por el mío. My friend gave me his lunch for mine. So I gave him my lunch, he gave me his lunch. Our next use is to say thank you or to apologize. So whenever you see gracias, it'll be gracias por. So gracias por el regalo, thank you for the gift. Or lo siento por lo que he dicho. I'm sorry for what I have said. Gracias por. And our last use of por is going to be a duration of time. So, ¿por cuánto tiempo tendremos que aprender virtualmente? For how long? For what length of time will we have to study virtually or learn virtually? And then another example, dormí por 6 horas anoche. I slept for 6 hours last night. So we have time in regards to the duration of time, how long something occurred. Now we have the uses of para. Para, one of the uses is the purpose, the intended use, or the outcome. So whenever you can translate para as in order to, that's going to be para. Sorry, in order to is para. Mi madre corre para relajarse. She runs in order to relax. And then estudiaste mucho para sacar una buena nota. You studied a lot in order to get a good grade. The destination, if you're talking about a destination, you're going to use para. So this is going to be a verb of movement. Ir para, salir para. So este verano salgo para Madrid. This summer I'm going to Madrid. Or vamos para el parque. That's a specific destination. We are going to the park. Just think of this as the preposition a, to. If you're going somewhere, voy al parque. You can also use para. Vamos para el parque. You can also use para to give an opinion. So, para mí, la clase de español es la mejor. Para ellos, es difícil quedarse en casa. So, if you can replace para with the person with in his opinion or according to this person, we can use para. Okay, so in my opinion, Spanish is the best. For them, it is difficult to stay at home. We'll use para for the recipient of something. So this is going to have the idea of for. Tengo una carta para ti. I have a letter for you. Mis amigos compraron un regalo para mí. They bought a gift for me. So if you are receiving something, then we'll use para, for. We'll also use para for employment. So if you're saying that someone hires you or you do work for someone, trabajamos para una compañía buena. We work for a good company. And Señora Garcia ha trabajado para Trinity por 8 años. So we have para Trinity. They are the ones that employ me. And then por 8 años is the duration of time. Another use is a deadline. So this is going to be by. Tenemos que completar el proyecto para mañana, by tomorrow. Or escribiré el artículo para el viernes, by Friday. So if you're giving a deadline, we'll use para. One more use is going to be to make a comparison. So if you're comparing someone to a group, we can use para. Para una persona vieja, mi abuelo es muy activo. So for an old person, my grandfather is very active. You are comparing your grandfather with old people and saying, when we compare my grandpa to a group, which in this case is old people, he's very active. And then our second example, ella es muy alta para una niña. She's really tall for a child. Maybe she's not tall compared to adults, but when you're comparing her to children, she's very tall. And finally, we have fixed phrases. So these fixed phrases are going to be always with por and para, and they have specific definitions. Some of these you've seen in class. So, por desgracia is a way to say unfortunately. Por eso, therefore, we've seen that. Por ejemplo, we've also seen that, for example. Por favor, please. So please and thank you are both por. Por fin, finally, at least. Por si acaso, just in case. Por supuesto, of course. And then por qué, you've definitely seen that already. Why? And then por qué, one word, is because. On the other side, we have para, the expressions with para. Para empezar, for starters or to begin. Para nada, not at all. So you're going to use this either after a verb or before an adjective. For example, you might hear no me gusta para nada or no quiero para nada. I don't like it at all, or I don't, no voy para nada. I won't go at all. Not for it. Para otra vez is for another time. So if you're leaving something to do for a later date. Para qué is so that or in order to. And that's going to be followed by the subjunctive. We'll talk about that later. Para siempre is forever. Estar para followed by a verb is to say what is about to be about to happen. So yo estoy para dormir. I am about to take a nap, to sleep, for example. And then no estar para bromas is to not be in the mood for jokes. So that is your information on por and para. If you have any questions, let me know.